A rezoning battle along West Friendly Avenue in Greensboro has sparked a fire for the neighbors to prevent future battles. They applied and went through the process of a neighborhood conservation overlay, or NCO.
It's essentially a way for neighbors to work with the city and define new zoning guidelines that any future development along West Friendly Avenue would have to follow. Tonight, the West Friendly Avenue NCO will go in front of the city's Planning and Zoning Board. Fox 8's Sarah Winkleman has been looking into this today and joins us live in the rain along West Friendly Avenue. So, Sarah, what do we expect to happen tonight?
Neil, we can expect a large crowd to be making their way from the neighborhood here and people that live on West Friendly Avenue down to downtown to share their thoughts about why this NCO is so important to them. Then we'll hear from the board what they think of all of this and their recommendation to City Council. Now, depending how it all shakes out tonight, City Council could have this in their hands about 1 month from today.
If we don't do this, then we will lose our community and environment that we have.
A united front along Friendly Avenue to prevent Glenn Drew's development proposal has turned into a new set of guidelines known as a neighborhood conservation overlay.
There is nothing that we have in here that would, I'd say, prevent developers coming in, that we just want to give them guidelines to work around.
The NCO will not apply to any proposals in place like Glenn Drew's. It will only apply to future development.
So it gives us a sense that we don't have to fight the battle every time there's new property being developed.
Only one neighborhood, West Ridge Road, has completed an NCO. If approved, the Friendly Avenue NCO would be the second one in the entire city.
Some of our older neighborhoods, the zoning that's in place currently was not in place when the neighborhood was built, so sometimes there's mismatches. And this is an opportunity for the neighborhood to have some input on how those can be tweaked.
The Friendly Avenue NCO runs from Holden Road all the way down to West Ridge Road. The main focus comes down to 4 details for developers: the setbacks from the road, the side setbacks, the height of the buildings, and the tree canopy.
We're not against new development. As an architect, I see how that new developments can make a property and the surrounding environment better and enhance it. We've just seen in the past that developers often have a bottom line that they're trying to target.
With a focus on the future of Friendly Avenue, they were able to complete the process in about 1 year.
I think they're very focused on what really is of major importance to them.
They all agree it's time to protect their street, its views, and the neighborhood they love.
We have to get something in place to give us protection for what we have remaining.
And that meeting starts in just about 20 minutes. That NCO is just a couple items down on the agenda. So, of course, we'll keep you updated on what all is said in that meeting tonight. And then if it goes off to council in 1 month and if they approve it, that NCO will immediately be in place, which means any development and rezoning proposals that come in along West Friendly Avenue after that point will have to follow the new guidelines. Live in Greensboro, Sarah Winkleman, Fox 8 News.
Sarah, thank you. And neighborhood